Alright, welcome back to Gears and Gamer Bears. Time for some more training Hisuian Mons in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet fun stuff today. Why don't I go into my PC box? And we shall see what I decided to train today, which actually I already have a good idea what I'll train today, or what I'll finish training, I should say. First, the boy Ursaluna. He'll get done being trained. And our dude Arcanine, which, if I remember correctly, I already have your... Alright. You're fully trained for attack already. It would be logical to train you for speed. I've got an idea what I want to do with this weird ear over here. I'm thinking maybe a Jolly set with Size Shield, Bash, Trailblaze, Double Edge. To keep raising its stats and Sap Sipper. Actually, this one has Intimidate, which we all know is a very good ability. I now have another weird ear around here. I forgot where I had it. But that's not what matters right now. See if I can find my other... Actually, as soon as this loads in, that is. Well, I got this Heatran I think I should train. Alright, this is the Legends Arceus Heatran. And I guess these will be the three that I train for now. For attack, speed, and special attack respectively. And it's Aaron, how are you doing today? That's one. You need the speed. I'm just fine myself. And then I'm going to give speed right over here whenever I find the item. There it is. And lastly, special attack. It's about time we got our only fire steel type in the entire national Pokedex here. And I'm gonna utilize them. Now, I don't know if I should train her for speed or HP, but we can always figure that out along the way. We need Snover's. Look at the bear. Look at the cocaine bear. Look at the... Honestly, if anybody wants my mascot, I'm not, well, y'all know I'm not strictly a Poketuber or Poke-Twitcher or whatever you call a person like that on Twitch. But if I had to choose a mascot to represent the Bear Corporation, I mean, Ursaluna would definitely be the most logical. But again, I don't only play Pokemon on this channel, so I don't think that'd be fair to do. You finally completed your Shield Dex and in Isle of Armor. Hey, congratulations. Now, how long did that take you, if I may ask? Alright, play very roughly. You know when I first saw Ursaluna, and you can see this in my Legends Arceus playthrough, but when I first saw Ursaluna, for some reason I thought it was a normal fairy type or a ground fairy type. Just from its name. Just sounds very fairy-ish. You know, Lunars, I should say, having to do with the moon and whatnot. That seems like a very fairy-ish type name. But alas, we have yet to get a ground fairy type. So perhaps not. And I think you get the encounter charm. Was it the encounter charm? No, it was the catch charm or whatever the hell it's called. That allows you to catch Pokemon a bit easier. Which is very useful in Sword Shield, which I don't think made a return in this game. Either that or I might be tripping balls. I don't entirely remember. Hey, look at that. Twitching Snover is my favorite. Hehe, you're motivated. Anyone want to get that reference? I'm motivated. I'm motivated to take down this dog for his attack EVs, I mean. Actually, I want to teach this Ursaluna Drain Punch. Actually, yeah, Drain Punch. Do want to have Drain Punch on this set because this is going to be the Swords Dance Flame Orb set. And being able to heal some HP, especially on a Trick Room team, is going to be absolutely busted. Especially with how hard it's going to hit. So I'm probably, as much as I don't want to do this, it's best to take out Play Rough to add in that fighting type coverage. Yeah, that kid. Anyone remember his name? It seems very forgettable. Slash! And it was an unnecessary crit. And we fight another bear with a giant snap bubble for a nose. Which was totally not the inspiration, or inspired by that one kid in The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker with his snotty nose. Alright, find another snow bear. Is hide... okay. I guess that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. Man, if I was him, I'd change my name. Screw that. Seems like a really annoying name to remember. And I'm gonna end this Coachoo's lunchtime right here. I'm afraid I have to delete you, kid. Because the child says so, the human child said so, so I must kill. Basically my own kind slash ancestry slash whatever. Alright, and slash again. Hey, a bear tech. That's the perfect target to take down right here and now. Alright, playing very roughly. Yeah, y'all see what's happening. That's happening on the screen. Now, let me fight that. Okay, the Snover first, then the bear tech, and I'm gonna check how many stats I've gotten in the last 7 minutes. Slash again. And now face me, Beartick. Maybe Beartick should get some sort of evolution in the future. If Ursaring can, Beartick should be able to, right? If Bisharp can, Beartick should be able to. I mean, I know it got an attack buff, I believe, in Generation 6. But it could still use some sort of an evolution. And the Grieveard's dead. He dead. Oh, no, I've already maxed... Alright, we're gonna have to fix that with berries. Because that's not supposed to happen, and apparently I max out his stats really fast. It's probably for special attacker speed, probably, that I got the stats in. And heal him up. Go to that. Did I say heal him up? We're lowering his stats, that doesn't heal him. Route 8 near Spike. What was it, a Marini? I want to say a Marini, but it might have been something rarer than that. Alright, there's a Magneton there. Nobody cares about Magneton. No, Magneton's at least decently cool. And a Glaceon. If Cloud were here, he'd like that. That was Dhelmise. You know, count your blessings, you weren't looking for a Dhelmise in the Gen 7 games, because he's much harder to find in that game. Heck, I think Ace Roll is the only notable notable character in the game that actually uses that Pokemon. Because if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't even know the damn thing existed. So I hope Dhelmise gets some sort of Pokemon in the future. Because Dhelmise is a cool Pokemon, even if it's completely overshadowed by, Alolan Decidueye and typing and whatnot. And then you got Gourgeist, and you got Trevenant, and then the newly released Bramblegast, who are all the same typing. Kind of making it a little forgettable since people think it's a little ugly looking. But its ability Steelworker gives it a third stab, which, hey, abilities like that are always good. That's why Rocky Payload on Bombardier is always a cool thing. And combine that Terrestrialization, or at least back in Gen 7, Z moves actually kind of acting like a one-time false stab, as I used to call it back in high school. It's like having 4 forms of stab. That's awesome. And depending, like, I don't know any certain stab combinations that can hit a wide variety of the type chart. Like, you put ice, ground, fighting, and I want to say steel, but I don't think steel. Maybe flying? And I know there's some Pokemon calculator, type calculators and shit out on the internet to help you calculate such things. But let's just say flying. That's like 13, 14 types you can hit. Of the 18 types you get it for super effective stab damage. We have flying hit. What type's this flying hit again? Bug grass and fighting. Yeah, that adds 2 more types when the combination of ice, ground, and fighting can already hit 12 of the 16 types for super effective stab damage. So then you add flying to that, because ice already hits grass types for super effective. That adds 2 more types being bug and fighting, so that's 14 types. So only water, well, water, not dragon. Water, not electric, I don't know. I claim I'm a freaking Pokemon expert, and yet I'm having a problem with this. But, I can do the math in my head while I read your comments. Yeah, I was doing some shopping myself after Slavery yesterday, and I got myself yet another new game for my PS4. And I bought a few new GameCube games recently as well. Would you be willing to guess which one they are? Hence, one's a Metroid game, the other is a Mega Man game. Specifically of the Battle Network variety. Alright, attack is maximum. Let's just give him special defense, since your special defense is lower. And now Ursaluna, well, once it's level 100 that is finished being trained. I already have its Flame Orb, I can teach it. I already have Metroid Prime, but you're very, very, very close. Not remastered, this is the GameCube version, because I do have the GameCube version of Metroid Prime, that's why I didn't bother getting the remastered version. What am I doing? I don't want to disconnect. Metroid Prime 2. Echoes, in other words. Oh yeah, since I'm gonna run you in a Trick Room team, the bravest nature is definitely best here. Yes, Prime 2, which I want to get Metroid Prime 3 for my Wii as well, which, actually, fun fact, I literally haven't touched my Wii in like 2 years. I think the last time I did, I was playing the original Kirby's Return to Dreamland with my nephew. And that was about it. But in preparation for Pikmin 4 when that comes out next month, I'm about to go back to playing the Wii version of Pikmin 2. Ow, you mother... These deers just popped up out of nowhere. I want to massacre them, but I can't. Yep, nice and hydrated to get me some grass-type venison. But that can wait. Let's get some TMs. Alright, where is Facade? You gotta put on a face sometimes. There it is. If you want to get through life, you gotta put on a face. That's what Larry teaches us all, right? I mean, could you guess the other game that I was talking about? Or are you having a little trouble guessing that? Alright, Facade, because, man, I've seen some Ursaluna sweeps. I want to make a Trick Room team soon enough. Yeah, wait, I can't. I need Krogunk poisons. Well, thankfully, I already have a Drain Punch TM. But I've seen people Flame Orb, Ursaluna, Swords Dance, and then just blast everything away with Facade. And then, I guess, Headlong Rush is secondary stab. What am I doing? Headlong Rush is secondary stab, and me personally, I'm going to have Drain Punch so I can get back some of my HP. And make it even more of a tank, because of how high its attack stats are, combine that with Swords Dance the first turn. You're not going to be taking this man down very easily. Yeah, a Battle Network game, yes. And that's Drain Punch. Now I just need to get you to level 100. Actually, one more thing. Where is my Brave Mints? This is the bravest bear you've ever seen. And what do your stats look like? Yep. And once he's level 100, the ultimate strongest bear is ready. And once I get its IVs done, which, of course, that is very good in the one stat that I needed to be low in. Oh, well. Yeah, because it's everywhere. I want to try it out myself. I don't see the problem with that. Even if it is a little predictable, so is Farigiraf setting it up, or Hatterene setting it up. Like, you see a Hatterene on the frickin' team, you're gonna think, oh, hey, he's gonna Trick Room me at my ass. Whatever will I do? And we can continue training you for speed. I mean, the Hisuian ones have only been out for, like, what, a week and a half? Of course they're aware of it. They could probably play around that. But I'd rather use, to be a little less predictable, I guess, maybe use allies that don't... How do I word this? Maybe use allies that don't highlight it too much, I guess would be my solution. Because if you've seen my Trick Room team that I was using back in Sword and Shield, in the Battle Tower one time, I don't remember which episode that was, I was using a Hatterene in my Melmetal, and the Melmetal is obviously the star of that team. Alright, attack. Lower that. It's Mega Man Network Transmission, if you've heard of that one. But, alright. Kill the bear tick. Fine, I'll kill your child first. And sidekick bangs, I missed. Thanks, Snowcloak, you're the best. And I get hit with the cold, man. You know, it may not look like it, but this Arcanine can't take the cold too well. Yeah, it's a platformer. It kind of puts the Battle Network series in the same vein as the Classic series in terms of platforming, but with the battle cards that are in the Battle Network series. It's something like that. Like, it plays like Classic Series Mega Man with some elements from Battle Network. Because apparently this specific game takes place in between Battle Network 1 and Battle Network 2. You know what? Yes, why not? Let's make a Union Circle. We got a little time. Let's do a few raids. Hopefully you got some of your Hisuian Mons as well, or non-Hisuian Mons. Alright, form a group. The code will be on the bottom left. Whenever it decides to load, that is. Now, if anybody else wants to join, feel free to. Alright, your code is 6D58X6. Haha, X6, like Mega Man X6. Oh boy, don't worry, we'll get to that game soon enough. Yeah, oh yeah, that reminds me, I still need to get back to that. My Let's Go Eevee Nuzlocke, don't worry, I've just been a little lazy with the grinding because, Vig the Alolan Ninetales is still only level 34, so... Well, we're just preparing for Koga's gym. Well, except for What's-Her-Face's death, but yeah. Because, Koga's coming up, his highest level Pokemon, I believe, is level 43. Just want to be prepared for that. You know what they say? Be prepared, be prepared. This lesson must be shared. You know, that should be our question of the day. Do you tend to be prepared or not? And why do you think that? You gotta be prepared, man. There's no such thing as being over-prepared. Life lessons with a literal bear playing a game. But anyways, what was I saying about stab damage again? Alright, so, the combination of ice, ground, fighting, and flying, and hopefully this doesn't happen someday, and it probably will for all I frickin' know. And again, combine that with terrestrialization, which I know after this game is likely not going to exist. I mean, only the future can say that, and whoever happens to be working at Game Freak right now developing these games for us. But, yeah, all that shit. So, yep, she owned the Noodle Queen. But, what was I saying? I mean, she owned in Tales of Rise isn't a mother, so I wouldn't exactly call her that, but I get it. I get what you mean. But anyways, how many types did that hit for super effective? That's rock types, steel types, normal types, dark, I already said rock, I already said steel, yeah, fighting, bug, grass. Grass right up my ass, I mean, what am I saying? Ground again. Oh, water types one of the few types I'd say that. completely don't get screwed over by that typing. Oh yeah, Psychic types is another one of those types. Not Dark. Fairy, I believe, is another one, and whatever that last one is. Alright, is everybody ready? Going once. Going twice. Sold. Let's set out together. We're going to Narnia. I mean, to Paldea. Yeah. I don't want to get sued. I might get sued now just because I said that. Chill if anybody out there looking to sue a person who makes a little reference. And here we are again. Alright, if we got some 6-star raids, we best get them done quickly. Alright, where's my closest, well, only 6-star raid? I'm saying that like there's multiple on your map, and I got this Tera Psychic one all the way over here. That sucks. Tera Psychic is still the worst of all the Tera types. Yeah, just make sure I'm going in the right direction. What was I saying about Mega Man X6? Oh yes, we'll get to that game in due time. I mean, I still have to play X5, and oh yeah, it's a new month. I still got to get back to the monthly speed run of Mega Man X4, the Ultimate Armor run. And there's a lot of other shit too. Probably should catch that Rufflet over there, training in Legends Arceus to get more Hisuian Braviaries. Tinted Lens Braviaries, man. Don't go home without, don't leave home without them. As you've seen from my latest Wi-Fi battle video, Tinted Lens is such a freaking good ability. That Golden Go didn't stand a chance. Who needs Shadow Ball? You just hit him with a few Esper Wings and Air Slashes, and that's all you need. And what is our raid right here and now? Tera Psychic Salamence. Oh hey, it's Devastator. Alright, now what's our best answer for you? I think King Gambit might have to do best. Definitely that's the perfect... Actually... you know what? I think I might use Hoopa for this. Yay, Pride Month. Please, you know how I feel about stuff like that, Aaron. Thank you. I need to know about people's pride. They can keep their pride to themselves. Thank you again. You know what? I'm going to use Hoopa for this raid. Though I know Hoopa has a pretty garbage defense stat and an average HP stat. Alright, at least I can say happy birthday to you when that comes around. Assuming it hasn't already passed, I should say. And if it has, happy belated birthday. Alright, good to know. Alright, see if so, if you are ready, let us get started. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention, if all of you are enjoying this video thus far and you want to see more, please consider following and subscribing depending on which platform you're watching on. Definitely helps out the community quite a bit, and just like previous videos, this video is sponsored once again by the wonderful people at W. If you would like to click your code in the comments below, or in the description below, I should say, and use the code down there for 10% off on your energy drink orders, please go on ahead. Thank you ahead of time for those of you who are doing that, and thank you, W, for sponsoring this video. Let us continue and take down this Salamence, who uses his mind very, wisely. Heck, get it? Wisely. Okay. Well, don't put your birthday year. Putting your... I mean, I guess it's fine to have your day and your month. Just don't put your year. You don't want people knowing about that stuff. Like, you don't want people knowing about your birthday, but I get your intent. And it's not intimidate. Hyperspace Fury. You will face my furry. That actually looks pretty good. Face your furry what? Uh-oh, I just lowered my defense. I got killed. I'm dead. I'm dead. Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like this. I don't like this outcome. This is not a good outcome. Yeah, you're confused, you loser. And he still hits. Doesn't matter, right? Well, thankfully I don't have any stat changes. Yeah, I think using this might have been a bad idea. I should have used King Gambit instead. Well, what's not what? Oh my god. Yep, that's how much damage it did. Great. Now hit yourself in confusion or something. Of course not. I'm dead. I should have used something with a little more resilience. That's too many Moxie boosts, man. You don't have Moxie. You're just a shrimp with a tail. I can't believe I'm saying that about one of my favorite Pokemon, but you're just a shrimp with a tail. So in other words, a shrimp. Okay, a shrimp with an eyeball. So a shrimp. Alright, have you ever seen a shrimp with wings? Not yet. This is my final stand. You're done, Salamence. Just give me 3 to 15 more attempts at your life and you're done. You're gonna take these fists hyperspace? Furry. I don't know how much that did. The game's not showing me. Hit himself in confusion. Shit. Oh well. And you can watch a literal god crumble at the sight of a mere dragon. The movie lied to us, man. Koopa isn't strong, he's just a weakling. The movie lied. Also, Salamence looks ridiculous doing that animation over and over again, just on loop. It looks ridiculous. I guess that's what our one only raid. I chose to do this a little too late. Well, we can always come back later today. Does anybody want to see that? And anybody, or well, I want to suggest a time, but we have vastly different time zones, so I don't know. Alright, how high did my speed get raised? Oh, we're almost there. I don't know. Actually, do Flittles give speed EVs? I don't know if they do or not. Oh, I gotta apologize, Erin. That might take a little too long. I've literally gotta go in about a minute or so. I'll make sure, well, I don't know if I could, well, you know what they say. Say what you mean what you say, so I should be back later today to continue with this if you happen to be available. And we can always continue with these raids again, assuming they're still here by then. So let me put these Mon's back into the box. I really gotta work on, starting a little earlier so we'd actually have a bit more time for these things before having to deal with slave labor. But yeah. I don't care about what people say, oh, it's not slavery. It's slavery. Why am I wasting my time doing something that I really don't give a shit about? For pennies? Yeah, sure. I'm earning pennies on here. I wonder what their point is. I know. Don't apologize. I'd rather I apologize for doing this for so freaking late. 1, and 2, I apologize for having to be at having to go to a slave camp in like 20 minutes. Alright, thank you for disbanding that. I'm gonna go back to the mountains, and we'll save, and for now, we'll come back. I guess a nice short video for those of you on YouTube. At least the commentary is pretty good. I think I've gotten much better at my commentary, especially in the last video. Talking about Sneasel, bless myself. I think that should be a gag. Every time I say Sneasel or Sneasel, bless you, I gotta sneeze. But anyways, I'm going to save right here. Oh. Actually, not really. Oh, blast. Hello, Dank Prince Travis. How you doing today? You might have come a little too late. But anyways, I think that'll be it for now. I'll be a man of my word and make sure I come back later today. I'd say about 7, 8 p.m. At a certain time. I don't want to say my time zone in case some people, the wrong people, are watching. But I know some people have some other different time frames. But anyways, thank you everybody for watching this. If y'all enjoyed me just training a bear and fighting a salamence that ate her asses open, and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hit one of the vids you see on screen right now for those of you on YouTube, and that bell button for more. Special thank you to Aaron and Dank Prince Travis for joining me once again. And click the link in the description below for your W order using the code. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching, and see you next time later for more training. Have a nice day.